I'm from the Bronx, New York. Y'all probably already seen me on her YouTube stuff. So I'm answering her Spelman admission facts and questions. All right.
Hello, I'm Brelynn Nicole Sims, and I'm from Washington, D.C. Hey, y'all.
My name is Morgan Hill. I'm a Morehouse cheerleader. My major is psychology, and I'm going to tell you about my high school life.
Hi, YouTubers, fellow Spelmanites. My name is Imani Dickens. I'm an economics major, English minor, and I attend Spelman College.
Hello, my name is Erica Riddick, and I'm a freshman biology major at Spelman College.
Hi, my name is Mabella Varner. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a mathematics major, no minor right now, and yeah.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole. I'm a first year. I'm a biology major.
Hi, my name is Destiny Jones, first year from Columbus, Mississippi, psychology major with a concentration of mental behavior, and I currently attend Spelman College.
Hi, my name is Brelynn Hunt. I'm a freshman biology pre-med major, dance minor from Maryland.
What was your high school GPA? My high school GPA, my school was difficult. We didn't have like 3-point whatevers. So I graduated high school with an 89 average. It was an 89.5.
What was your high school GPA? Oh, yeah, I was smart in high school. I made a 3.5. National honors, baby. Know me.
My GPA was a 3.6 when I graduated.
My high school GPA was 3.9.
Okay, so my GPA was a 3.8 unweighted, 4.0 weighted.
My high school GPA was a 3.0.
So my GPA in high school was like, at first it started off like a 3.5, then it dropped to a 2.7, then it went back up to a 3.5 weighted.
My high school GPA when I graduated was a 4.436 on a weighted scale because of the International Baccalaureate program that I decided to pursue in high school.
I graduated high school with a 3.9 weighted GPA.
What was your SAT score? The first time I got a 1420, and the second time I got a 1680.
Just let y'all know, my SAT score did not get me into Spelman, so that's about pretty much enough proof right there.
My SAT scores was a 1550.
And my ACT score was 28. I didn't take the SAT.
My SAT score was very low. Like, it was very, very low, y'all. Like, very, very low. But thank goodness for my great grades and the mercy of God. So, just know they was low.
My SAT scores was a 1750.
I didn't take the SAT. I took the ACT. I got a 23, then I got a 24.
My SAT score was a 2600.
I do not disclose my SAT or my ACT score because they were both very, very low.
How many hours of volunteer did you have? Well, to graduate my high school, you had to have 60. And then outside of the 60, I had like maybe 30. So 90 hours altogether, call it that.
Did you have, we had to have 100. I graduated with like 300 hours. I'm a Girl Scout, if you guys didn't know that.
I had over 800 hours of community service.
At least 1,000, about maybe 100 for each organization that I was a part of in high school.
Hours of volunteer work that I did in community service, I don't really know off the top of my head because it was a lot, but I will tell you this. I started like summer 8th grade, 9th grade until my senior year, and every Friday I would volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club. And I also, throughout the summer, volunteered at a summer day camp with kids. And through that, I taught responsibility, helped them with their homework, things like that. I was just helping the children.
I did maybe 2 hours of volunteer work.
How many hours of volunteer work did I do? We had a requirement in my high school. We had to do 40 just to graduate. I had like 60.
I volunteered probably 900 hours in high school.
I had to have 60 hours of volunteer to graduate, so I had 60. On top of that, I was also a debutante, like I mentioned in the video before. So, like every weekend I had to volunteer somewhere different, so maybe about 100 volunteer hours.
what programs were you involved in? I was involved in a lot of programs outside of school. In school, I was head of our international club. What else did I do in school? International club. I created our Big Sister Little Sister club. I was part of a volunteer program outside for the New York Botanical Gardens. I was in my church's youth group, youth choir, and I ushered in church. What else did I do? I was part of this other program called Step Up Women's Network. I did that for like 4 years, and I had an internship with them for the summer. I had mad jobs, so my resume was lit.
National Honor Society. I did girl empowerment groups from DCPS when it comes to like recreation centers. I done a lot of groups. I was in the chess club. I like chess. I was in the modeling club too. Also the debate club. I joined that 12th grade year.
I was in many extracurricular activities. I did volleyball, tennis, track. I was in the quiz bowl team. I was in Spanish Honor Society. I also did the math team.
What programs were you involved in? Programs. I was involved in the National Honor Society. I was a cheerleader. I did Student Government Association, Class Council, Leo Club, Math Club.
What program? Well, the programs that I was involved in within my school was DECA, which is a business program, and our competition was actually in Atlanta, y'all. That was 2014 competition. DECA, African American Club, Spanish Honor Society. I was also a part of, hi babe, Renaissance. It's like an honors program at my school. I don't know if everybody has that. Those are the ones I can think of from the top of my head.
I was involved in a lot of student council, a lot of student government, a lot of theater.
I was on a lot of sports teams, like the basketball team. I kind of did the volleyball team, and I kind of did softball, but both seasons interfered with dance because I was on the prom team. So I really couldn't do it. I just used them as like exercise.
And I was involved in several different programs such as student council, where I was a secretary and student body president, Delta Gyms, Red Cross, Mayor's Council, Beta Club, Spanish Honor Society, National Honor Society, whereas I held positions for all of those organizations.
In high school, I was a part of a program called STARS, which stood for Students Targeting Achievement with Rigors and Success. I was a part of Student Government Association. I was a student officer. I was a part of the Key Club. I was a debutante. I was in Distinguished Young Women. I was in the Technical National Honor Society, and I was in the Multimedia Club. So those are just a few programs that I was involved in.
How many programs did you lead were original to your school? Oh, the international club and Big Sister Little Sister.
The modeling team that had my name written all over it.
I was in Mayor's Youth Council, and I was the city manager for that. In JRTC, I was first in command. Student government, I was vice president of my class.
In my entire high school career, I probably have led a position in every organization that I was placed in or became a part of.
STARS was original to my school, and I also created the STARS Leadership Committee, which I was the president of and the creator, so I created that program. I was also the president of the Multimedia Club. Other leadership, I was like the captain for the volleyball team, and I held a leadership position as a class officer.
How many honors AP courses you take? I took English honors all 4 years of high school, and I took all the AP courses my high school offered. I took AP English, AP US History, and AP US Government. Now the scores on them exams, that's a whole nother story. But
Okay. How many honors and AP courses did you take? Okay, freshman year, I took English honors. Sophomore year, I took my first AP, 11th grade. Every year I took an AP. I took like 1 to 2 AP classes each year, and all my English were honor classes.
How many honors and AP classes? I took one AP class, and it was AP Lang. AP is not for everybody, I will say that, and it sure was not for me.
How many honors? All my classes were accelerated, and I took 2 AP courses and 1 dual enrollment.
How many honors AP courses did I take? I took all I took all honors courses all of high school. AP courses I took during senior year. I took AP Psych and I took AP Computer Science too. Honors was, you know, the basics: English, math, history. English, math, history. Spanish, we didn't have really honor Spanish like that until you were like senior, but I didn't take that because it wasn't required. But don't be like me, y'all. If y'all got it, just take it. Be extra and extraordinary.
My honors courses were English and math, and then AP classes was statistics, and
I took all of my classes basically up to senior year were honors courses. I think the only regular course that I had was maybe like art or something, because I only took it 1 year.
I took roughly 14 IB classes for my senior and junior year, which means that there were 7 classes for my junior year and 7 classes for my senior year, and all of those classes were the international quote-unquote IB classes.
All of my classes in high school were honors, except for the AP classes that I took. I took AP Environmental Science, AP Biology, AP Lang, AP Lit, AP US History, AP Psychology, and AP Statistics. I took 7 AP classes throughout my high school career. The only classes that weren't AP were multimedia, nutrition and tech, gym, stuff like that. But all of my core classes, like I never took an A-level math, English, history, nothing. It was either honors or AP.
My admissions essay was basically about how I started the Big Sister program at my school, and how basically I really wanted to do it just because, like, the girls in my school, they was acting ratchet, like, really bad, and I felt like it was my duty to, like, help my fellow sisters or whatever. So I started it, but then the program failed and the girls didn't end up coming. So I really was upset about it, and I wrote about how, like, even though they didn't come, it still made me determined to still want to help people. And yeah, and then for my Spelman supplement, because you have like a separate supplement, I wrote about how with the volunteer program that I did, I wrote about how we created our own natural path in the New York Botanical Gardens. Like, so it's there, like if you go, it's like a special like walk that you can take, and we basically tore down we didn't tear down trees, let's not do that. We took out all the invasive species that were there, and we like basically cleared a path and cleaned it up and all that good stuff and made a path. So it was really nice.
What did you write about in your admissions essay? Oh my God. Whew. I forgot what I wrote about. Whatever I did must have been really good. Cause I got
Next.
What did you write about in your admission? In my admissions essay, I wrote about what I care for in the world, and one thing I do, or one thing I'm interested in, is the crime rate of black men in our country. Also poverty, and also my major psychology and how to help military men get over stress or anything they go through when they're coming back from war, because a lot of men from the military, because they don't have anybody to talk to after deployment, they actually become homeless. A lot of them become homeless. They lose their homes because they don't know how to deal with, I guess, the guilt of what they may have done overseas. So those are all the things I touched upon in my essay.
My admission essay. I don't remember. I really don't.
I don't know, but it was spectacular because I'm here, so know that.
For my admissions essay, I wrote about that one volunteer experience I had at a food bank, and I was packaging a lot of food for homeless people, and I wrote about that and how like inspiring that was to me.
For my admissions essays, I did Common App, and so I think one of the questions is like explain something that happened to you that affected the rest of your life. So I explained the a personal situation that happened with me as far as my mother. And then I explained why my GPA was so low. And then another question was explain an experience that was something you'll never forget. And I explained when I went overseas or something like that.
Okay, so for my admissions essay, you all can't use this now, but I actually wrote about how I admire Bill Cosby's character on the Cosby Show, and I basically said that his character made me want to become a doctor, and I really liked his involvement in the school, like why I wanted to become a doctor because of the Cosby Show.
To Spelman, all of my college applications were completed before my Thanksgiving break, so in the fall basically, and I didn't find out until that special day in April. Is it April?
Spellbound?
No, I didn't go to Spellbound. That's another thing. I didn't go, but y'all should go because everybody talks about it, and I feel bad that I didn't go because I made up my mind too late. But I don't know when y'all get admitted. Like,
when did you apply? As soon as it was time to start applying and colleges started rolling out their applications, that's when I applied. All I'm going to say is don't wait till last minute. Like, do it on time and do it fast because them deadlines will creep up and bite you, I'm trying to tell you.
I applied actually late admission. I was not early. I applied late, and I found out in April, at the end of April.
I applied when the application came out, like the night it came out, I think. But Spelman did have an issue with my paperwork as always, and I applied the night that the application became available, but on the day that they were due, they called me and asked me if I was going to complete my application. But of course I had completed it, so I had to tell them that, you know, they had my information wrong, and so I ended up doing the application twice because they lost all my information. So make sure that after you apply, you call and make sure that they've received your application, because if you don't get an email saying that they've received your application, and they may not have.
When did you apply? Basically when applications were like, I didn't do early admission decision thing because I honestly didn't think I was going to come here. I was honestly going to go to Hampton. Shout out to Hampton. That's shade. So I did it kind of later, but I didn't get my admissions letter not in like Christmas time, if that makes sense. I got it like the original time you get it, if that makes sense. Sorry, y'all.
And when did I apply? I applied regular decision, regular decision 2014.
Like I said, I did Common App. I feel like it was easier than using the regular application because Common App, you apply for all of these schools under one set of questions instead of having to do different questions and stuff.
I applied for Spelman College for the first notification deadline. Got my notification back, I would say in December, so I applied probably in October before the deadline, and they got back with me in December.
I applied as soon as the application opened, and I got my decision back December 23rd.
How many English, math, science, foreign language, history? All right. Basically, I took all 4 years of English. Math, I took algebra. Algebra, geography. Jesus Christ. Algebra. What's that thing with the shapes? Triangles? Geometry. God damn it. Geometry.
Goddamn 47.
Trig 2. And my last year of high school, it was stupid. We took senior math. It was like nothing. Science, I took living environment. That's what we call it in New York. Living environment, earth science, chemistry, and I took bio. Science, foreign language, I took Spanish, all three. I took Spanish for 4 years since 8th grade. I stopped my senior year because I didn't have to anymore. History, I took U.S. history, world history. And in my last 2 years, I took the AP courses I told you about. Elective classes. My school didn't have that.
How many English, math, science, foreign language, history, elective classes did you take throughout high school? All the requirements. Although I did, freshman year, I stepped out and I took Chinese. I loved that class. But next year, the teacher, my foreign teacher, I guess her visa expired while she was over in her country. I'm serious, so she couldn't come back.
Oh, shit.
So I was scared of failing, so I just, sunk down to Spanish. I mean, who couldn't pass elementary Spanish in high school? English, I took the regular English courses, all honors, math. probability and statistics was me. I made an A in every advisory. Science, environmental science was the best one. Foreign language, y'all know about that T. History, yeah, when it came to DC history, I was all up on it.
What about world history?
That was too many.
She only needs to know about DC.
I mean, because world history was too broad. Like, it was too many people I was learning about. It was hurting my head.
But yet be in African diaspora world.
That's still too much. Elective classes, oh yeah. Choir, I could not sing, but I was in that class like I was Whitney Houston, letting you know. Now, I took drama class. Yes, I am the actress.
How many English, math, science, foreign language? I took one foreign language, and that was Spanish, and that was all 4 years. English and math and science, we had a class every year, so all 4 years I took English, math, and science.
English, I had 4 Englishes, and I had 5 Englishes. I had 4 for high school, and then I did 1 dual enrollment. Math, I had a lot of math. I think I had like 7 maths. When I graduated from school, I was taking calculus. I finished math my junior year, and so I didn't take any math my senior year. That's not a good idea to take math your senior year, because when you get to college, you're not going to remember. Science, I took 4 sciences, and then I took an AP biology, so that's 5. Foreign languages, I took 2 foreign languages, but I took them both my freshman year. So when I got to college, I did not know a lot about foreign languages, so it had me having to start in Spanish 101, and that's not good because I have to catch up. History, 1 every year. For elective classes, I had to take 2 each year. Cheerleading counted as my elective for all 4 years, so I took about 4.
So in my school, it was required that you had English all 4 years. So I did all that, and that was all honors. And then, so that's English. Math, it was only required for 3 years, and I did the basic math, that was honors. Senior year don't count. That math was just like, I'm just doing it because I just need the class. Science, I took bio, chemistry, and physics. It was only 3 years of that you needed. Foreign language, only needed 2 years of that, so I only took it 3 years of that. I took it freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year. History, that was required for 3 years. That was all honors. I don't know what history I took, but it's just history. It wasn't Black history. Anyway, elective classes, like your arts and stuff. I'm very artsy, so I took a lot of art classes, but
I did each of them each year. So English, math, science, foreign language, history, elective classes. I took 1 each year. So yeah, just basic stuff.
I took English all 4 years. I took math all 4 years, but I was a year ahead, so it's technically 5 years of math. I took science all 4 years, but I was a year ahead, so that's 5 years of science. I took foreign language 2 years. I took history 3 years. In my elective classes, we had to take all 4 years.
I took 4 English classes, 4 math classes, 4 science classes, 4 history classes, 4 art classes, and I did yearbook, which was my 7th class, and all of those were for my 4 years in high school.
I took 4 English classes, 2 of them were APs, 4 math classes, 1 of them was AP, 3 foreign languages. I don't know if psychology counts as history or science. I'm going to count it as science, so I'm going to say that I took 3 history classes, 1 of them was AP. Now for science, because I was in this program at my school called biotechnology, not only did I take like my core level science classes, and then I took AP science classes, but then I also had biotechnology twice a day, and also I took bioinformatics and forensic science. So I would say I had over 10 science classes, and 3 of them were AP, environmental science, psychology, and biology, AP biology, yeah. So I took a lot of science classes, but I am a biology major. And elective classes, the elective classes that I took a half of a year gym, half of a year health, Multimedia counted as an elective, so I took that for like 3 years. And then nutrition technology. Yeah, that's what I took.
My class rank, my high school was very small, my graduating class in particular, so I was number 13 out of 65. Oh, just so y'all know, I went to all girls middle school and high school and college now.
What was your class rank? I don't remember. All I know, I was pretty high because I was in National Honor Society. Also, I had like 2 ropes, so like I was real important.
My class rank was, I believe, 33.
Top 15%. I'm not gonna get into details of why I was not top 20, but that's another.
What was your class rank? 9.
My class rank, we didn't do class rank because my school is very bully, you know, pretentious, so we don't want anybody to feel left out, so we didn't even do class rank in my school.
My class rank was like 80 something.
My class rank, I ranked as number 3 in my class. Even though I had the highest GPA, you might want to check to see if your graduation, how they do graduation. Do they go by QPAs or GPAs? Roughly, my school go by QPAs, so they add up how many quality points that you have for your 4 years, which sat me at 3rd place in my graduating class.
I ranked in the top 15% of my graduating class.
Relation to alumni, no, not at all, not at all. I wish.
No, not really. I think I'll be the first to start that. Duh.
I had no relation to alumni here. I just had a lot of friends here, seniors that I knew that when I was coming in from my hometown. So I just asked them about Spelman, and they really got me into Spelman, and they gave me tours when I got here. I didn't really do a real tour. I got toured by people that actually already went here.
In relationship to alumni here, I have a cousin who went here. She graduated from here and she went to UGA and she's a lawyer now.
Anyway, any relation to alumni, I have a mentor. Her name is Jerry DeBard. She is an alumni of Spelman.
And I'm not related to anybody here, no alumni, nothing. And I have
To any alumni here, but I have 2 cousins that went to Clark, and I have a cousin that goes there now. And
I'm not related to any alumni here at Spelman College. I am a first generation here at Spelman College from out of my family.
I have no relation to any alumni here at Spelman College. I came to Spelman knowing absolutely nobody, and yeah.
Work experience, I worked basically in the summers. I never worked during the year, so I worked at summer camps. And
work experience. Let me let y'all know something. I am about the hustle. I'm about my money.
That's
so
not be ratchet. It's just
stop. Hold on.
Clapping away.
I'm about my money. So since I was in high school, I was working. I don't know if y'all from DC or whatever, but there's this thing called SYEP, where
we got that too.
Summer Youth Employment. Every year I had a job with them. One year it was for this production company called House Projects. It's like this big studio that a lot of artists go to. I worked with them. I also worked at a summer camp. Then I also, besides working with them, because, you know, I went up the ladder. I started doing bigger things. I started working for the pools as a CSR. So I was a customer service representative at the front desk. I handled all the paperwork. Yes, I answered the phone like, hello, can I help you?
No.
I worked at a boutique because y'all know I can dress. And right now I'm just cooling.
And work experience, I worked at the YMCA in Pooler, Georgia. I loved working with kids. I was a summer camp counselor, and that was the best job I think you can ever have because you got paid well.
Work experience, I just did a lot of community service, and I had an internship over Christmas break in Washington, D.C. with medical faculty associates, and over the summer I sold snow cones at Mississippi State University football games. That's all.
absolutely no work experience, so nothing.
my work experience was at a dance studio. See, my dance is life.
And I did have a job for junior and senior year. I worked at Sonic Drive-In, and I roughly had probably about 14 to 15 hours out of a week.
I did have work experience. I previously worked at my mom's job. I was basically like an administrative assistant, so I like filed papers and stuff like that. And then I worked at Red Lobster. I worked at Red Lobster for 2 years, starting my junior year. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions, you can put it in my Ask FM, which is at Brelynn Barbie. And I just made this video to let you guys know that every Spelman woman, every Spelmanite is different. So you don't have to have a 4.0 GPA and be #1 in your class to go to Spelman College. Like, there are a variety of people. So if you want to come to Spelman College, just apply and see. And yeah, so if you have any questions, just leave them at Ask FM, but do not send me your statistics because I will not answer. No, I'm just playing with y'all. I will answer, but I don't like it. So I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. That
I'm sorry.
I'm like, it's fine. I'm almost done. I'm on my last question. I'm gonna put that in there too.
Oh my god.
What was I saying? My work experience. Gosh, I was in the middle of my train of thought, Kayla.
I'm sorry.